Buenas tardes amigos, bienvenidos en este hermoso viernes ya, prácticamente fin de semana. Por fin vamos a poder descansar un poquito. Bueno, no sé cómo haya sido su semana, pero la mía estuvo muy ajetreada. Y bueno, pues hoy les tengo preparada una entrevista padrísima, estoy súper contenta. Ya saben que cada vez que tengo entrevistas de patinaje sobre hielo, pues me emociona un poco, ¿verdad? Ya saben cómo soy, ya saben que amo este deporte y bueno, pues por lo que veo muchos de ustedes ya estaban esperándola, porque veo que hay muchas personas conectándose, así que bienvenidos a todos. Por favor, si no se han suscrito a mi canal, suscríbanse en este momento que están esperando para que no se pierdan todas las entrevistas que estaré teniendo todas las semanas. Aquí abajo está el botoncito, no olviden suscribirse y también síganme en mis redes sociales porque ahí es donde estoy publicando toda la información de las próximas entrevistas. Estoy teniendo entre 1 y 2 entrevistas semanales de patinaje, pero también de la serie de Rumbo a Tokio, en donde estoy presentando atletas que irán a competir en los próximos Juegos Olímpicos de Verano de Tokio 2021. Así que bueno, pues como ven hay mucho contenido, además de los videos que subo semanalmente de patinaje. Entonces pues no pueden dejar de seguirme, chicos. Y también quiero decirles que si al final de la entrevista quieren que lea algún comentario o alguna pregunta a nuestros invitados, por favor háganlo a través del super chat, que es esta barra en donde está el signo de pesos, y cualquier donativo es bienvenido. Les agradezco a todos estos increíbles donativos, ya que gracias a ustedes mi canal ha seguido creciendo y puedo traer contenido espectacular para todos ustedes. Hi guys, welcome everyone on this Friday. Finally, the week is over. I don't know how was your week, but my week was really tiring. So I'm happy finally that I will be able to rest for a couple of days. But today I'm very excited because I was waiting for this interview. I'm super excited. I think so many of you have been waiting for this interview also, because I see that so many guys are joining us on this live interview. So this is amazing. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do it now in the bottom below. And also follow me on my social media so you can see all these amazing interviews I've been having. Not only figure skating interviews, but also this Road to Tokyo series of interviews I'm doing. So you can know athletes from around the world who will compete in the Tokyo Olympics this next summer. And if you want me to read a comment or a question at the end of the interview, please use the super chat. Any donation is welcome. And thank you guys, because thanks to those donations to my channel, the channel keeps growing and I can have amazing content for all of you. So I don't want to keep you waiting. I know this is the moment you have been waiting for. And I want to introduce our guests for today. We have Christina Carreira and Anthony Ponomarenko from United States. Hi guys, how are you? Welcome to Cafecito con Masha.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to have you here. I'm so excited. I have been following your career for so long, and I'm really excited. I love your skating, and I think so many people does too. I mean, you have no idea. So many people is joining us right now. I'm surprised and I'm so happy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So guys, please follow these guys on their social media also. Here's their Instagram accounts so you can follow them. I mean, this is great. I love ice dance. I mean, I was a solo skater and I love jumping, but you know, I should try, now that I'm retired, I should try ice dance because I have always loved it. I mean, I'm not as tall as you, Christina, and my legs are not so long. I'm short. But I don't care, maybe just for fun, because it's such a beautiful discipline in figure skating. So, okay, I want to start right from the beginning. First with Christina. How did you get into figure skating? What's your story?
So my mom was actually teaching skating, so she would always bring me to the rink, and I was just kind of there, and I was really happy at the rink. So when I was old enough, she decided to put me in learn to skate classes, and I loved it right away. I was really bad, but I loved it right away, and I stuck with it, and I still love it today. That's how I got started.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh, I don't know why this is bad. Okay, I'm so sorry. This is an amazing story. I mean, so many skaters have different stories, And, not everybody loved it from the beginning, and not everybody were good at the beginning, but I think you're amazing right now. You're
Thank
so
you.
good, and you look so beautiful on the eye, so that's good. And in your case, Anthony, of course, we know you come from a family of figure skaters. I mean, your
Yeah.
parents won 3 Olympic medals. One of them was a gold medal. And I want to ask you, how was it for you to grow in with Olympians, with Olympic champions? How was that for you?
Oh, well, at first, they didn't want me to skate. They said the skating is so dramatic and takes a lot of time and effort. But they took me to the rink, and at like 5 years old, I was like a wind-up toy. I just started skating right away and moving. Growing up with them, like they're my heroes. They always showed me videos, and especially this one playing right now. Uh, they always played this video, and so I know almost all their programs.
Mm.
It was really great to grow up with them because they're so knowledgeable. They've experienced everything in the sport, and I've learned a lot from them.
So did they help you, in your early years of figure skating?
Yeah, so I before moving to Igor and to Michigan, I worked with them until I was about 12 years old, and they helped me so much.
That's so amazing. When I started figure skating, actually, I remember I was watching them on TV. I started skating, I believe it was in 93, and they won the Olympics in 92. So they were still, like a big
Yeah,
deal. So I remember that when I was watching TV, they always put these guys like an example, of perfection and ice dance. So when I learned that you were their son, I was like, oh my God, this is like the best story ever, You don't see very often these, Olympic families or families, with Olympians and sons that are competing at the highest level. So it's amazing. I mean, I can imagine that it was great for you, and it's so great. And you guys, you teamed up in 2014. So when you teamed up, when you paired up, did you know right away that this partnership was going to work?
Well, so both our moms, we actually talked about this the other day.
yeah,
Both our moms were stalking
like
each
us.
other.
Yeah,
Um, so for that's funny.
I love it.
Um,
so like even before we started skating together, we competed against each other in Lake Placid in novice, and ever since, both of our moms were kind of following us and seeing how we were doing in competition. Um, so it was when we both split up with our partners. Christina was my first choice almost immediately, and we luckily she was with Igor, and I was coming to Igor, so it was just a great pairing and a great choice.
yeah, I remember trying with other boys, and I knew I had to try with Anthony coming up. So I remember thinking like they're fine, but like I want to ski with Anthony.
Oh my God, that's so funny. But I saw this video. I have seen so many videos of you, but I see this one and you look so young and so cute.
uh,
And of course, you gave great results right away. I mean, just maybe 2 or 3 years after you teamed up, you won your first medal in the Junior World Championship. So, what did that achievement seem to you? How did you feel in that moment? It was a bronze medal, right, in
yes,
2017.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, how did you
It
guys
was
feel?
fun. It was one of the best feelings because we didn't go into it expecting to get third. It was kind of a surprise, but at the same time, we knew with the right skate and the right circumstances, we could make third place, and it was an amazing feeling.
And I remember going in, we're like, let's do top five. I think we can do it. And going into the free dance, we were in sixth place. I don't even think we
Yeah.
were in the last group.
Yeah, we weren't in the last
So
group.
we were like, let's just skate, let's give it our best. And I think there was a whole other group going, and we were sitting in the skaters lounge, and it was just getting closer and closer. And we're like, oh my God, we might be third. I remember the feeling like still to this day, like I had pretzels in my stomach.
Oh my God, that's crazy. I would get so nervous in that moment, but it was great. I do remember about the sixth place in the short, and then you got the third, and finally you got the medal. So that's amazing.
Yeah.
And then in the 2017-2018 season, you had such a good season. I mean, you won some Grand Prix medals. Uh, I think you won two of the
We
competition
won
Grand Prix series. Yeah, two golds, and then silver on the final. And then you won your junior national title.
Yes.
And then you went to the Worlds and won silver again. So that was such a good season. How did you feel in that moment?
Honestly, that season was really stressful. It was I don't know.
Yeah,
I
very
don't
stressful.
remember it that
And
much.
really, honestly, like our best performance was that nationals,
one,
but we made a lot of mistakes. And even at Junior Worlds, winning the silver medal, we made a mistake in the short. We're sixth afterwards. So
yeah.
like it was a great season, but we learned a lot from how we can improve and stay consistent.
Yeah, of course. It's so crazy. I mean, it takes so much to get to that level. And I imagine that when you're a junior, I mean, people think that in junior you don't get stressed, but I think it's the same because you know you're getting closer, like to the big leagues.
Well,
Yeah.
it was weird because we would get to competitions and like not our coaches, but like the people around us were like, okay, so when we go to the awards at this time and all this stuff, and it was just like knowing that people expected you to win. That was like weird and different.
Yeah.
And like at first when we were in junior, like the first 3 years or so, like we just went into competitions like not nervous at all, just like attacking the programs. But then the last year of junior was really something because we wanted to win Junior Worlds and we wanted to earn some medals. So like there was this aspect of stress that came in. And we were both like surprised. We're like, where is this coming from? Like the past 3 seasons, we've just been going in, just skating.
I know it's so crazy, but I mean, you did such a good job, and I know that in the USA, it's the national title is so important. I mean, of course, in every country, to be a national champion is a big thing, but in the US, going to the nationals is like going to worlds. I mean, it's so difficult to win there. So I bet that when the season ended, you were like really like proud of yourselves.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
And it was also very special because we won the national title in my hometown of San Jose.
Oh,
The day before
really?
his birthday.
The day before my birthday.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
It was very special, like very memorable moment in our career.
Would you say that was the best moment of your whole career?
I think our first Junior Worlds.
I think, yeah, going back, that program was very special, meant a lot to us, and just going in not knowing that we would medal, we still remember it to this day very fondly.
Mhm.
Like it was in Taipei,
Yeah.
wonderful city.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun, and I'd say that's a very memorable moment.
It must be really exciting to travel around the world and compete, do what you love, and you can enjoy the city sometimes. Well, not this year, but
Yeah.
yeah, this year is kind of crazy. We will be getting there somewhere soon. Yeah, I know it was crazy. So after competing in junior, you switched to senior, and of course, you won the pewter medal in the 2020 nationals. So also that's a huge thing because we know that in the US you have so many good ice dance teams. So it's kind of difficult. I mean, you're competing against like the best of the best, Olympians and all. So I can imagine that that achievement was also like a big deal for you guys.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
And then,
yeah, it's great that we get to compete against like some of the best because then once you're able to qualify for the world championship and everything, you have that confidence that you're coming from such a strong country.
And competing against the best in the US, it really motivates us and pushes us to improve and to work harder every day to get to that level.
I think competing in the US is so difficult in general. um, at some moment in time, I think the ladies were like, the toughest. Not now because we have the Russian girls, but I would say, yeah, I mean, the Russian girls are like in another level. They're like
Yeah,
aliens or something. I don't know. But in ice dance, I think now US is like the best. US and Russia, maybe. So you guys are competing with amazing guys. And do you think you're learning, or how are you like getting this experience of competing with Olympians, uh, to help yourself to get better?
we're lucky to train as juniors with a lot of Olympians. Like we train with Maddie and Evan, and they were always like a team we looked up to, and we admired how they worked together and just everything they were able to put out on the ice. And they were such nice people as well. So that was a huge inspiration.
Yep, their composure and the way they show up to competition, all three of them just show up and they're ready to go. We did that inspires us, and then also shows us what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, definitely. And how many hours are you training a day, or how is your training scheduled to get through the season?
In the off season, we skate about 4 hours a day with 1 or 2 hours of off ice. And then in the on season, it's a little bit shorter sessions, but more intense. So I'd say about 3 hours on the ice.
Wow, that's a lot. And what kind of disciplines do you practice off ice?
Well, we do like off ice strength and conditioning. Depending on what the rhythm dance is, we do ballroom.
Or dance classes.
Yep, and we make sure to always do ballet as well.
That's a lot. And do you guys study right now?
Yes, I'm in school.
In what grade? Are you in college or not yet?
It's college.
Oh my God, it's so crazy. This new era of skaters who can go to college and all, it's so cool and so crazy because some before it's like schools didn't support athletes in general, and they couldn't go to college until after they retired. And now there are so many. I mean, Karen Chen, Nathan Chen, like everyone is going to college right now and keep skating at this level. Is it hard for you?
My school is super flexible, so I pretty much procrastinate until the last minute. And then when I have some time off of skating, I do all the work.
Don't you get so tired after you finish the day?
Yes, I don't want to do it. That's why I don't do it. I push it till the last minute.
And what about you, Anthony?
I'm currently not studying, but I plan to go back as soon as we get situated in our new training environment.
Wow. So what's your plan? What's your major?
I'm trying to get my MBA.
Oh my God, that's cool. That's so awesome. You guys rock. So now with the pandemic, 2020 was a crazy year for the whole world. And of course, it took a toll on sports also. And in figure skating, worlds canceled, so many competitions canceled. You, Christina, broke your foot or something like that. What
Yep.
happened? How did you get through the year? I mean, I know that you broke your foot and then you recovered back in time when the ice rinks reopened. So how did you do that?
So I was running a lot because I had nothing else to do. uh, and the roads weren't like, I mean, they're Michigan roads. They're pretty bad. So I tripped and I fell and hit my fifth metatarsal and I fractured that. And then I sprained the tendon. I forget what it's called, but I sprained something also in my foot.
Oh, that's so
Yeah, and at first I was kind of in denial. I was like, it's
Oh, yeah,
not broken, it's just a sprain. And then it just like it wasn't moving right. Like I couldn't walk or anything. So I finally went to the doctor and I took it out of the sock, and he was like, "Yep, that's a fracture." So then they put me in a boot for, I think, 8 weeks. And then I did PT for a couple weeks, and the rinks reopened, so I was good to go.
We're actually very thankful, like that injury happened. Like I know injuries are bad, but it really we really had to go back slow onto the ice. A lot of our teammates ended up getting injured in the first month or two coming back. So we went slow, and we thankfully did not.
And we stayed healthy, so it was okay.
I know, it was so crazy because when you stop skating, like, you know, you get locked down in your house. I don't know in your place how many time it was, but some athletes maybe 2 or 3 months. In your case, you were injured and all, so it's so difficult to get back because you want to train hard because you miss skating, but you have to go slowly, so
Yeah.
it's difficult. So how did you manage, like, psychologically to be okay with not skating and then go back and try to gain back all the progress?
Well, actually, like, hurting my foot made the quarantine better because I was like, at least you're healing. Like, you're doing something. You're healing.
Yeah.
So then going back, I was just super happy to be back on the ice. It just felt really good.
It was so awesome. I mean, I know it was a crazy year for everyone. And then I imagine that you wanted to compete at nationals, and then you withdrew. So please tell the story of what happened. I know you had close contact with someone COVID positive. So could you tell us a little bit more?
Yeah, so we were preparing for nationals, and I think we were in very great shape. We were very excited to go and do our best at nationals. It was very unfortunate because we did a dance class with somebody who tested positive, and just because of protocols and how the event was going to be run, we weren't allowed to compete and had to withdraw. So thankfully, we were negative.
Well, that's good.
But we had to withdraw.
That's so crazy. That's so sad. But you had the chance to compete before, right? It was in America.
Yep.
So, what do you guys think about these competitions in the bubble in Las Vegas? It's so cool. Let me say it. With the fake people and fake clapping. I just love it.
Well, we're very fortunate to have competed this year at Skate America. Of course, we didn't go to nationals, but we were very fortunate to have U.S. Figure Skating hold the event.
Yeah.
A lot of people did not compete this year or skate at all. Like, it was very difficult. So we're very fortunate that we had the opportunity. It was very safe. The bubble was very interesting. Definitely new.
Yeah, it was definitely like, it's too much time with your own thoughts, I think. But like, we felt really safe. We're so lucky to have U.S. Figure Skating be able to do this. I think they're one of the only federations that was able to have such a safe event. So we're really lucky.
Yeah, actually, yes, because some months ago, I was doing my videos, my covering videos of the competitions that were happening in December and all, and you know how the Russian team, like all the Russian team, got COVID because in Russia, it's like nothing is happening. They have the competitions like, it's like Disneyland there. Really, I mean, I'm serious. They go to the competitions, they hug each other, no masks on. It's like nothing is happening in Russia. So, of course, everybody got COVID. And then you see in the US all these protocols so serious, so formal, and it's so cool because you guys are so safe.
Yep, we felt safe the entire event. We were even checked on 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after, just to make sure, like, all the protocols that were put in place were great.
Wow, that's amazing. So, okay, I'm curious. How's the protocol when you get to the competitions? So you get to the arena, and then what happens?
So actually, it starts at the airport. we
Mm-hmm.
each had a driver pick us up. This was at Skate America. I don't know what nationals was, but we at Skate America we had a driver pick us up. We each had our own car. That was fun. And then we got to the arena, and they took our temperature walking in, and then we got tested. We had like a
We had to isolate.
we isolated for like about 12 hours until our test results came back,
Mm-hmm.
and then we were actually allowed inside the bubble. But every day getting into the ring, they took our temperature. You still had to fill out a survey that asked if you had been in contact with someone, if you have any of the following symptoms, and another question that I don't remember. But we had like a survey to answer.
And masks were worn at all times. Very safe. Even the locker rooms where they split up the groups in a way that there was no contact.
Yeah, we each had our own seats, and they were all 6 feet apart. And we never switched locker rooms. We were always at that seat. And
so it like really to the detail, it was all planned and figured out so that we were all very safe.
Wow, that's crazy, but that's so cool. Were you able to be with your coach? Not really.
Yes, I mean the coach could. The coach was there
during practices and our competition. They were there watching, but in the kiss and cry we didn't sit with them, of course. But they were there.
Okay. Well, that's good at least. Sometimes you need the support of the coach there. It's crazy. Wow, I just love it. But yeah, of course, this season was kind of difficult for you because you weren't able to compete much.
Mm-hmm.
So now talking about something else, like the big news of the year, the whole year was your change of coach. And so everybody was really surprised, but of course, very happy and excited because you announced that you were switching to train with Scott Moyer. And oh my God, I mean, that's like the best of the best of the whole world. I'm so jealous. Actually, I have been trying to reach him because I want to interview him. I just love it. I mean, wow, Tessa and Scott are like the best. So, how do you guys feel there? How is it to train with the best of the world?
Well, we had trained with Scott before. He came here, I think, a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he's really motivated. He's a great coach. He explains extremely well. So after nationals, we were in the process of changing coaches, and Scott, along with the entire team in Montreal, was our first choice, of course.
Of course.
They're very supportive, and right away they were on board. And they've been very professional with this whole transition, and we're very fortunate to have found this training center.
Extremely organized and positive and kind, and it's amazing.
So do you feel like a lot of difference between how you were training before and now?
I do. We're first alternate right now, so we're still training our old programs, just in. So it's good that we're kind of testing out their training method for a competition that we're not really going to. So it's good to have a practice run with that.
Yep, and Scott, of course, is one of the best ice dancers of all time. He's such a casual guy, so cool. It's really great having him.
I know, I can imagine. I mean, so many people must be so jealous. It's like everybody in the figure skating world adore them. I mean, Scott and Tessa. And I think all the girls are in love with him. So you guys are with the best. I mean, he's really, really amazing. And I am sure that next time we see you skating, in a competition, we will see something truly special. I mean, you guys, I must say this, you guys have a special chemistry, and it shows on the ice. You are perfect for each other, and it shows. I don't know. I can't explain it, but you have something really special. And now with Scott, I think you will, explode your potential. Is that correctly said?
Yeah, we really want to next season, if everything gets better. I think next season we really want to show our improvement. We want to go through the gates hard and just show our new programs and the improvement that we want to make.
We really want to see that. Like, really soon. We want time to go fast because I think we're curious to see, what improvements we will be seeing there and everything. I think that maybe Scott will help you to express even more than you already do. So I think that's going to be amazing. You guys are going to be a bomb together. So that's great.
Thank you.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I mean it. And okay, so guys, what's next for you now? Of course, the season is almost over. We just have like world championships and all that's it. There are no shows right now, so there's like nothing to do right now except keep training. So what's your goal? Like a short term goal right now.
Well, we're still in Novi, Michigan. We're training at a different rink. We're working on Zoom with Scott and the other coaches. So for our short term goal, I guess, would be to kind of learn their new technique and getting used to their style of skating. And we'll be moving to London very soon. So
So very, very hardworking summer ahead of us. Right after the season ends, we want to just go to London and really focus on the training and the hard work.
Wow, that's gonna be crazy. It's a big
yes.
move. And what do your family say about this?
Everyone's really happy.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. It must be hard to, take these big decisions, to get better in your sport, to be away from the family and all.
Yeah. We're kind of used to it at this point. Like, of course it's hard, but that's just the way it is.
That's your life.
Yeah.
But we moved away from homes at a very young age, so that was difficult, but we've gotten used to it.
Oh my God, you guys are so young and you have experienced so many things. That's amazing. Like, I'm reading all the comments right now, and everybody's saying that they can't wait to watch you compete again. Really, I think everybody is more for the gossip, because they really want to see what's going to be new. So I really want the next season to start like right away.
Yeah, we have some very fun, interesting ideas that we want to implement on the ice.
Yay, that's cool. Actually, we have some questions from the audience, and one is kind of something like that. The music's for your next season. Are they secret?
We're still in like the very early process of deciding music for next season. We're in February, so we do have some very fun options for right now that we're playing around with, but nothing
yet.
Conclusive. Nothing has been decided as of now. But it's fun.
So you will keep us biting our nails until you tell. Okay, that's good. That unfair, but okay. Okay, so someone else is asking, how is it to work with Scott?
He's the best.
Oh yeah.
Very, very positive, very motivating. He wants the best for us, and we know that. And it's great. It's funny. We worked through Zoom, and we set up 3 different cameras around the rink so that he could watch us train.
That's cool.
So it's definitely a good change for us, I think.
Yeah. I'm sure. The best. I just love him. It shows, right? And we have a last question from no, it's not a question, it's a comment. You guys are so sweet and amazing. Keep being so unique. I agree. You guys are really cool. I mean, you're so much fun. And it shows on the eyes, let me tell you. I mean, I never talked to you before, but it shows like you have fun on the eyes, and that's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have one more question. You already told me what was your best moment. You know, like your first world junior world medal. I want to ask each of you the same question. What do you feel when you step onto the ice, like when you skate?
It's hard to like pick one feeling.
But I mean, like, even just every day stepping on the ice, it's great. I'm excited for it. I do this thing where I put on my headphones and improv for a few minutes, and I'm very excited for that. Is just stepping on the ice. It's a great feeling, and to have Christina with me training, it's really fun.
Yeah, training is just, it's really fun to me, and quarantine really showed me how much I need it, because I was so miserable at home not being able to skate that when I was finally able to, it made me appreciate it that much more. And it's we just have a great time training.
When you train, is there a lot of people on the ice or not?
Right now, not really.
That's so
It's not
cool.
too crowded.
Mm-hmm.
Well, right in Mexico, we had like two different lockdowns. First, like, you know, at the same time that the whole world, you know, at the beginning of the pandemic.
Yeah.
But then people in Mexico were so responsible that we needed another lockdown since I think December, and you know, we were home. We didn't have ice again, so you know, so many girls who were skating, their skates didn't even fit after the lockdown. So it was so bad, and we were missing the ice so bad. I mean, my ice rink opened like a week ago, and I went back, and I got the same feeling you're describing. I mean, you get so grateful when you get onto the ice and you say, "Oh my God, I'm here again." It's such a nice feeling.
Yep.
Yeah.
On the first day back, I put on my skates early, and I was like, "Oh, I really want to get on. I really want to get on." I remember that feeling.
That's so cool. I mean, it's so nice to hear when someone loves skating so much. And like I have said so many times today, it shows. And it's so beautiful to watch you guys skating. So, I mean, these were all the questions for today, but I would love to have another interview later, maybe in the next season, when we can see finally your programs. We can talk about your improvements and everything you have been working with Scott and all. It would be so much fun to, you know, keep talking about this topic and all. And guys, thank you so much for doing this interview.
Thank you for having
You
me.
guys are so much fun. I want you as my friends, and hopefully I will meet you sometime in the future because you're amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys are so cool. Thank you so much for doing this, and the best of luck. I know it was a complicated season, but I'm sure next season will be perfect for you guys. Just be patient, keep training, be safe and all, and no, just have fun on the ice like you always do. And everyone, thank you so much for joining. There's so many people here watching and so many comments. It's so cool. I'm really surprised and I'm so happy. So, guys, thank you so much for joining. And the video will stay, the interview will stay as a video on my channel so you can watch it. Subscribe to my channel, guys. I will be having one or two interviews per week. So just, you know, keep watching and all. Subscribe, follow me on my social media, follow Christina and Anthony on their social media, and you know we'll be here. So we'll be in touch, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And have fun. Take care and have a wonderful
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.